How's it going, guys? GangstaPranksta back with a brand new episode of Gangsta Plays. Today we're here with episode 286, and we've got a special game. But before we get into today's episode, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode 285, where we played a random game. We actually played two because the first one wasn't the best. I didn't really enjoy myself, so we ended up doing a twofer, two random games. If you missed that, go check it out. But today, I know it's been a while since the last episode. Oh shit, the thing's restarting. Actually, you know what? We'll let the video play out because it's a cool little intro screen. Today we've got an awesome game. I remember when this was announced, I was so pumped. I was like, oh shit, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, like old school beat 'em up. I love beat 'em ups. I'm not the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, but like I enjoy them enough to like where I would play the games and stuff. And I grew up watching the live action movie and stuff. Never really watched any of the cartoons, but I don't know. I was always like a semi Ninja Turtle fan. Not the biggest, but I enjoyed the stuff. So we're here with the newly released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. As you can see by this intro screen, it just looks fucking awesome. Very reminiscent of the old school cartoon. A lot of cool characters in this. Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, I believe Casey Jones, April O'Neil, Splinter. The whole gang is here. So without further ado, let's hop into this because I'm actually pretty excited to be playing this. So we're going to play the story. We're going to do a new game because, you know, I haven't played this yet. I literally just bought it and we're playing it now. We're going to play on OK. Probably even difficult, like even beat 'em ups on like a normal kind of difficulty are still hard as shit, so I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Dude, this is a beat 'em up. This isn't fucking, I don't think this is gonna be super complicated. Now here's the tough choice though. Which character do we want to be? Oh, I actually thought Casey Jones was going to be a character that we could play as, but I guess not. But we have Donatello with the bow staff, Raphael with the sais, Michelangelo with the nunchucks, Leonardo with the double blades, Splinter with the cane, and April O'Neil with a microphone. As a character, the turtle I always gravitated towards, or I guess the character, whatever, was always Michelangelo. Kind of a goofball. That's kind of who I see myself as. But they're all pretty badass. I'd say my least favorite is probably Leonardo or Donatello. Raphael's cool, you know, he's the badass. God, tough choice. Should I just go none of them and go Splinter or fucking April? I kind of want to try Splinter, to be honest, but I feel like I gotta pick one of the turtles. I'm going to pick... God, it's such a tough choice. Honestly, such a fucking tough choice. I'm gonna go Mikey. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going Mikey. My final choice. It was tough. I kind of wanted to play as them all. Hey, what's on the news? Good evening. Shouldn't April be on the news? Whatever. Good evening, New York, and welcome back to Vernon's Views. I didn't get to finish that. Crystal clear on today's show. A gift for me as a thanks. What is going on? Where is the gift receipt? Oh, is that that's Bebop. Okay, I never knew which one's which. Sup, New York? We interrupt the program to give you chaos. Ha ha ha. The Statue of Liberty. Getting a makeover and it's gonna look better than ever. Keep it locked here on Bebop's Beat. To see her debut or... Dude, I didn't even get a chance to read that. What the shell? We gotta go to Channel 6. We gotta get to Channel 6.
Job breaking news.
Dude, I'm pumped. There's our boy Shredder. And our boy Mikey. Let's just try out the buttons real quick. Obviously that's attack. Y is something, I think it's a special move. This is like a dodge. Oh, the Foot Clan. I'm liking this. Let's go, Mikey. Okay, any other... Okay, that's like a taunt. Does it do anything, though? Okay, I think I mastered the controls already. So, finish a level unharmed. Yeah, maybe when I replay the game, but not right now. Super attack, we'll save that. I want to try that out. Oh, it's a screen cleaner. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I haven't played too many beat 'em ups on Gangster Plays. I don't know. Beat 'em ups are weird. Well, why is my guy? Mikey was. I don't know if it's my controller that's kind of messing up, but sometimes he's going right and sometimes he's going left when I want him to go right. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. It's kind of an annoyance, but whatever. Yeah, I haven't done too many beat 'em ups on the Gangsta Plays series. It's a series that are like a genre of games that I love, but I don't know. I don't know why I haven't played more. I like the screen cleaner. Let's go. I also wonder if we're going to be able to play as different characters each level. And how does the live system work? Okay, we got 3 lives. I saw it in the top left. Because I already lost half my life. So I'm hoping they can drop a pizza of some sort for me to get some health back. Can we go in this? Oh. Okay, I was thinking it might be like a secret level in there. Oh, we got some Foot Clan cooking. This is a pretty nice news station. I am not wasting a fucking super attack on one character. Oh god, Mikey is almost dead. But what is new with me? Honestly, a lot and not a lot. I know it's been a delay, like, there's been a lot of delay between each episode. There wasn't supposed to be so much of a delay between last episode and this episode, but man, the past few weeks haven't been the best for me. For the first bit, oh, there's health. Sweet. For the first bit, I would say, like, the last 2 weeks out of 3, how the fuck do I get these? You know what? Just do that. Is there a grab button, though? There's gotta be. I'll learn it. Whatever. Oh, I definitely pressed something that triggered some. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'd say like 3 weeks ago, I was just in a funk. Like in a huge funk, like basically like crippling depression. Like I didn't want to do anything. I was just in a terrible mood all the time. It's all definitely related to work. So, you know, I had people at work being like, you know, are you okay? Like, you know, you don't seem like yourself, because I'm a quiet person, but I like to make jokes and crack jokes with people. But I was just so, I don't want to say secluded, but like, I just kept to myself. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I had people coming up to me being like, yo, are you all right? And I knew once people were like asking me that, I'm like, okay, you know, I like to think I got a pretty good poker face, but if I'm letting people see like, okay, I'm definitely not acting like myself, you know, then, you know, I don't want people to ask questions like, oh, are you okay, whatever. Yeah, I've just been in a huge funk recently. Well, not like I said, it was like 2 weeks ago, and it lasted for like 2 weeks, two and a half weeks. And then right after I get out of my, like, funk, I get a fucking crazy-ass cold. So I've been battling a cold for about a week. I'm decent now, but it kicked my ass, and I worked throughout the whole thing. I definitely shouldn't have. I definitely should have taken a few days off, but whatever. There was too much to do, and I knew if I let my guys do it, it wouldn't get done. So I was just like, I gotta power through this, and I will. I'll just get everything done, and then maybe I'll take a few days off. But Canada Day is coming up here soon, so I'm hoping to take like a few days off leading into that. So that is July 1st, so I'm hoping to take like... I usually have weekends off, so I'm hoping to take like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we're off, and then have the weekend off, so I get like a nice 5-day break. Because I need to recharge my batteries. Work's just been shitty, and then the cold took the rest out of me, like whatever fucking... Whatever other, like, leftover energy or, like, goodwill I had, that cold just took it out of me. So... yeah, like I said, I overcame that. I didn't even want to talk about it, because, like, talking about, like, mental health or depression, it always kind of seems like something negative is going on, like thoughts of self-harm or whatever the case may be. But for me, it was just like, I'm going through a funk. I will get out of this eventually. I don't know when, but it's just a little thing that I'm going through right now. So, like I said, overcame it, and but it was a rough 2.5 weeks, man. I fucking hated everything. Special requests unlocked. Okay, didn't even get a chance to fucking read it. Ooh, we get a whole interactive map. That is fucking cool. Challenges 2 out of 3, 2 out of 2 collectibles. Cool. What is this thing? Collect all classic headlines for Burn Thompson. We can go to a turtle lair. Hold on, I want to go to the turtle lair. We got a dojo. Oh, I think it's like all the trophies. See all the different endings in story mode. We got different, well, I guess one for each character, right? Okay, that's cool. Library, classic headlines. Can I see the dojo? Oh, this is the dojo, never mind. Pfft. I thought there was like a little room where you can like practice combos and whatever. It doesn't seem like it's a very combo heavy game. But, maybe eventually you'll unlock some different moves. I want to try this special request. Find all my classic headlines, you creeps. 1 out of 3, 50 points. Burns office. Wait, is that...
I need my papers back. Now hurry.
Okay. I have no idea. It wasn't letting me do anything. I press A, and I thought it would, like, throw us into a level, but it didn't. So I don't know what to do with that. Maybe we'll come back to that later. So it does look like once you play with a character, you're stuck with them, because we're still Mikey and they didn't give us a chance to switch. But we got the turtle van here. There probably is definitely going to be like there's probably definitely going to be like a surfing level. And probably like a vehicle level with that. I wonder how many levels there are. Like if there's an interactive map like that, I'm assuming there's got to be quite a bit of levels. We'll have to wait to see. Oh, this is a screen wipe if I've ever seen one. There we go. So yeah, after my little funk, I had a cold. It was just a really bad sore throat and headache, just like your typical kind of flu kind of thing. It wasn't COVID this time around. I already did that. Had my fun with that. This was just a flu. So I'd say I'm at like 90%, maybe even 95. So I've kind of I've battled the flu. It's pretty much out of my system now. I just kind of gotta get to 100%. So getting there slowly, and you know, I'm hoping with the whole Canada Day coming up, I can fully recover and just like I said, just kind of reset my whole. Oh, I was gonna say those gotta be foot soldiers. But yeah, basically just kind of reset my batteries.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Sorry about the bother.
What else have I been up to though? Since the last episode, I've been to another toy show. Basically the same toy show that I went to in March. Held another show, I think it was the end of May.
Special delivery.
Like, everything just seems like a blur. Like, there was a bunch of movies that I want to talk about on the last episode. I didn't really get a chance to because with the second game that we played, I almost mentioned the name. There was just so much dialogue that I had to read that I really couldn't just kind of fuck off and chill and talk and stuff. So there's movies on that I've watched that I have no recollection of. So I still have them on a list. Maybe if I just mention it, I'll recall the movie and my thoughts and stuff. So we'll see about that. But the biggest thing is definitely. Actually, I'm recording this on Father's Day, so shout out to any fathers watching this. Shout out to you and your family, whatever the case may be. Do I have to take these guys out? Yes, I do. So happy Father's Day to everybody. I think I've talked about this before. Father's Day was always a weird day for me. You know, I don't really talk about myself much. Mainly stuff that's like going on in my personal life or just like about me. I don't usually talk about it. It's just I don't know. It's not something I do. I don't really like opening up. But Father's Day has always been like a weird day for me where, you know, my father left when I was super young, right? And whenever, like, in school, like, in young grades and stuff, grade 1, even kindergarten and shit, and it's always like, okay, Father's Day is coming up, let's, you know, make a tie for your dad or whatever. You know, Father's Day was always basically Mother's Day 2.0 for me. And if I didn't make anything, again, for my mom, I would make it for my uncles, because they were kind of like my father figures, and, you know, just to show them that I appreciated everything that they did for me. I just lost a life. What are you gonna do? There was health right there, too. I could have fucking... Nah, whatever. Yeah, so Father's Day's always been like Mother's Day 2.0. Like, sometimes I would make, stuff for my uncles, who were basically my father figures in my life. Can I fall in here, or will I die? I got hurt. Okay. Just wanted to confirm. Yeah, so, like, I always thought it was weird. Like, it always seemed like everyone else in my class was like, oh yeah, we'll make stuff for our dads. Like, I don't know, it always seemed like I was the only one that was like, that didn't have a dad. God, I know that's like, that sounds so sad and shit. And, you know, nowadays it's like more like, you know, there's a lot of people who have like broken homes and stuff like that, where mom and dad have divorced, or maybe one of the parents has passed away, different stuff like that. I feel like when I was growing up, it wasn't too prevalent. It was more like parents would always, would stay together. But now, you know, like I said, there's more, I don't even want to say broken homes, but that's kind of what it is, you know? So, yeah, it always seemed like I was the only one in the class who was like, hey, miss, you know, I don't have a father. What? I remember this specifically. I asked the teacher, I'm like, yeah, miss, I don't have a dad. You know, who do I make this for? And she was like, okay, you know, just make it for your mom. And it was kind of an awkward situation because it's like, you know, you don't really take that into consideration, when you're like, okay, let's make Father's Day gifts. Oh, but miss, I don't have a father. Like, oh, make it for your grandfather or whoever that special male figure is in your life. And I had my uncles, but in the beginning of those Father's Day make a gift for, I would always make one for my mom, and which is weird because I would always, because you write a little letter and shit, and it's like, Happy Father's Day, Mom. It was just weird. I don't miss those days. Very confusing times. Luckily, I don't have to go through that anymore. No, I think I died. I wonder what's gonna happen when I lose all my lives, though.
My horns.
So yeah, that's my Father's Day story, my Father's Day tangent. Some people can relate to what I'm talking about, some people can't. It's, it's whatever. But yeah, anyways, today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Or if you're in the same boat as me and you have a special male figure in your life that's kind of like a father figure to you, you know what? Send them a message. I guess we'll go to number episode 3. That looks like a vehicle mission, baby. Do we get to chase Bebop and Rocksteady? Oh my god, I think we do. Are we in the turtle van? No, we are on some sort of skateboard type thing. Can I? Okay, I can jump. Can I even hit these? What the fuck? Anyways, what else have I been up to? So yeah, Father's Day. I went to another toy convention. Did I mention that? I don't remember if I mentioned it. I got distracted with the game. I went to another toy convention. The same show that I went to... Wait, I think I did talk... Whatever, fuck it. The same show that I went to in March. They had another show in late May. So I went to that with my uncle. With one of my uncles. We restart the lives. Okay, so we get 3 lives per level. Okay, good to know. So yeah, I went with one of my uncles. I got hit by a car. I went with one of my uncles. We had a good time. For me personally, I would say the show was a little disappointing compared to what I went to in March. In terms of the selection, mainly I've been looking for Marvel Legends. We've been discussing that. All my Marvel Legends gets that I've been collecting. Last time I went, the Marvel Legends selection was insane, dude. Fucking insane. This time around, it was nothing. I was looking for kind of the older figures, or some of the older figures that that were released in 5, maybe 6 years ago, maybe a little less. I don't think I can defeat these guys, those little bots. So yeah, I was looking for those, and I didn't really find any. It was more so newer stuff that people had that there was an abundance of. People just had the newer waves of Marvel Legends, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some of the older figures. No, give me that health. Fucking flew away. Oh shit, look at them. Their jetpacks. But, I still managed to drop almost $600 in figures, of course. I think I talked about this last time where I got a figure guy. It's this guy that kind of has like an online toy shop, and you know, I tell him what I'm interested in, and then he kind of hooks me up with figures, and you know, he gives it to me for a good price because I'm a loyal customer, which I really appreciate that. So I organized to pick up some stuff from him. I don't remember what I bought. I will put a picture of my haul from that show, but most of the stuff in that picture, maybe when they're after we finish this level, I will when we're in the main like hub thing, I'll check the picture because I don't remember the stuff that I bought. There was some Marvel Legends, there was some Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So I'll talk about what I got from him and what I got from you know, random vendors at the show. My uncle came with me, who's not the biggest collector. Like, he has some collections of stuff. Like, he's a big Simpsons fan. I bought him a bunch of stuff. And, you know, he's got a bunch of stuff that he bought for himself. And I was kind of surprised. I was hoping that he would buy something. He ended up walking out with some stuff. He bought some model cars of, he bought a model car of the Ghostbusters car, the Ecto 1, I think it's called. He bought a car from Back to the Future 1, and it was a Knight Rider. Oh, thank God I needed that. I think it was Knight Rider, the David Hasselhoff TV show, where the car, I think his name was Kit. He bought a little model car of that car. So I'm glad he walked out with some stuff, because I didn't want him to just like watch me spend like hundreds of dollars on like fucking random ass shit, or stuff that he would perceive as random, you know. But like, it's stuff that I would say it means something to me. Yo, fuck this car. Can I get some more health? Is that a possibility? And do I get one more life, or is like, is there a zero life? A zero life? Oh, it's probably gonna. Yep, that's gonna do the thing. Does zero count as a life? That's basically what I'm asking. Or is it one and done? Fuck, I'm about to find out. Whew. Fuck, they're gonna do the car thing like any second now. I feel it. Am I dead? Is there a zero life? Nope, game over. Lame. I kind of want to select a different hero though. I'm going to select... I want to go with not a turtle. I want to go with Splinter. Or maybe April. Let's try Splinter first. Then we'll try out April. I've gotta play that whole level again, don't I? I do. Okay, well, hold on. Let me pull up the picture of my hull. I'll throw up a picture on the screen as well, but then I can kind of break down what I got, you know what I'm saying? I will also put up pictures that I took of the show so you guys can see like what the haul looked like. Not like my haul, just the haul of the haul that the thing was set in. I'll also put up that because I did take some photos. I've got the picture in front of me, so it was in the same place as the one in March. So I knew the layout already, but I knew some of the different vendors had switched around. So the people that were there in March aren't going to be in the same place as the people this time around. Go Splinter, Master Splinter. So if you look at the picture of my haul, which I will put up right now, you'll see a lot of items. Most of those, like I said, were already pre-arranged with my figure guy. The ones that I actually bought at the show itself was the... So if we go from the top row, the Gambit, the Black Widow, the Reinhardt figure. I've slowly been building my collection of, like, gaming characters. And I've been collecting a bunch of Overwatch characters because, you know, Overwatch, it's a game that I love and hate. You know, I kind of like hate, love it. I enjoy playing it, and it's probably a game that I've put. It's probably one of my top 5 most played games in my gaming history. Like I've put so many hours into it, from playing on PS4 to going to PC. I've put a good amount of time into Overwatch. So even though it annoys me and frustrates me sometimes, I would still say I've had a lot of fun with Overwatch. So I've been trying to collect all the Overwatch figures, at least all the ones that have been released, and adding that to my kind of gaming character collection. So this guy was selling the Reinhardt figure for $25 unopened. So when you hear that price, you're like, dude, what's wrong with the figure? Is it missing a piece? Is it a repack? He's like, no, it's never been opened. And I'm like, holy shit, for $25? I've looked at that figure online, and it's easily $50 to $75. So for $25, and it's a hulking figure, it's massive. For $25 was a fucking steal. So I'm glad I found that one. Also, the Gambit, I believe, was $45, and the Black Widow was $40. So if you want to keep total of how much I spent, there's the total right now. So $25, $45, and $40. What else did I buy that was that I found on like randomly at a table or vendor? The Wild Child, the figure on the far left. That Wild Child, there was this guy that was selling off his collection, and he had everything for a really good price. He was selling that figure for, it was $20, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll grab that. I was still deciding if I wanted to collect some of the Age of Apocalypse figures, the Age of Apocalypse wave from Marvel Legends. There's certain characters that I wanted, but I think I might try and get the whole thing. Because I've talked about this before, where like I try and collect one of each character and stuff. And like with alternate versions, like I already have a Wolverine. I don't need another Wolverine. I already have an Iceman. I don't need another Iceman. I'm trying to like justify it in my head by like, okay, it's a different version, whatever. So I might get the whole stupid Age of Apocalypse line. And then the other figure that I got that was not part of my figure guy hooking me up was the Miles Morales Spider-Man from the Gameverse figure. There was also a comic show that was happening at the same time. Dude, how close can I get to this fucking car? Actually, I think I might have found a loophole. I spawned in with my keyboard, so I'm gonna fight as Splinter until I die. And then when I die, I will switch to Raph. He has 3 lives. But I don't know the controls. Oh, can I revive? Left control, what the fuck? Hold on, don't hit me! No, stop it! Oh, you motherfuckers. I don't know the buttons. I don't know the fucking buttons. What's attack? Is it key? Nope, it's not mouse. Fuck, my awesome plan might have failed. Okay, I know the dodge button. Oh, here, I got the attack. Okay, let's go. Okay, I got 2 lives. I think I can, hold on, let me concentrate on this, because this fight has been a pain in my ass, and I really don't want to play it again. I don't mind replaying levels, but I don't know, something about vehicle levels are just so fucking annoying. Come on, Raffi! I don't know what the hell he just did there. He did like some special move. Oh, I think it was a jump attack. Oh, I got it. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Now I gotta like back out, get rid of this fucking second player. Alright, cool. So yeah, there was this comic show that was happening at the same time at a different part of the hotel. And I found
this.
I was to my uncle, I was like, you know what? Let's just take a look. Let's just go take a look at the comic shop or the comic show. There's more focus on like books and not like figures and stuff. I'm like, you know, there's got to be someone selling like some fucking figures in there. So I'm like, you know, let's go check it out. They might have something. So he's like, yeah, let's go. So we go. There we go. Okay, got rid of it. I'm gonna try a new character as well. I'm gonna try April O'Neil.
This is April O'Neil, reporting live.
Her power is 1, so that's not very good, but whatever. Anyway, so we went to this comic show, and oh my god, it was so fucking hot in there. This room had no windows. It was just like in a small room, and like there was tons of people. And, oh my god, it was just so hot. I just remember walking to the room, and the heat just hits you in the face, and it was brutal. Anyways, we took a look around, and I found this guy. Obviously, he was selling comics and stuff, but he had like some figures on the wall, and I'm like, oh shit, he's got the Miles Morales figure. You know, I really like that Miles Morales figure. Like, honestly, it doesn't, like an actual Miles Morales figure costs a lot of money. Especially there hasn't been too many of them. So, like, there's like a comic accurate one, and it's like fucking $200 if you want to fucking buy it. So I'm not too interested in that. The Gameverse figure, like that's based on the figure from the game, and I really didn't have. You know, it's close enough to where it's like not big of a deal. You know, like costume wise, so. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get that figure. That's gonna be the Miles Morales figure that I get. And yeah, he sold it for $50, which is actually a pretty good price. Because every time I've seen that figure, people are selling it for like 80 or 90. So he was selling it for 50. I'm like, you know what? That's a fucking steal. I'm going to take it. And yeah, and then everything else was prearranged with my figure guy. Actually, I just fucking noticed that, you know, I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Power Ranger figures. So on top of collecting Marvel Legends, which is mainly what I've been talking about, like, in terms of collecting recently, but there's a bunch of stuff that I've been collecting. I've been collecting Power Rangers. Oh my god, look at that frog. I've been collecting Power Rangers Lightning Collection since it launched. So I've got a pretty extensive collection for that. So in that picture you see that's Wave 9. Wave 9? No, Wave 10. Is it? Yeah, it's Wave 10, because Wave 11 just came out. That's Wave 10, plus they have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Power Ranger figures based on the comic crossover, which I read and was pretty good, and they're making figures based on that, which is pretty cool. I already have the Mikey and April O'Neil yellow pink ranger. Mikey's the yellow ranger and April O'Neil's the pink ranger. Oh my god, bow and arrow, fucking Hawkeye here. And then, you know, there's a couple other figures I'm missing based on that crossover, and that is obviously the Donatello and Leonardo as the Black Ranger and Blue Ranger respectively, and then there's a Raphael and Tommy. Tommy is dressed like a foot soldier, and Raphael, who's the Red Ranger, and then there's a Shredder figure who's the Green Ranger. It's a really sick figure. I haven't got that one yet. I'm waiting for my figure guy to get that. So those are actually like super cool figures. I really like them a lot. They turned out quite well. And then yeah, everything else was like I said, prearranged. So the Lightning Power Ranger figures were prearranged. All the other Marvel Legends, the two Fantastic Fours, the Ben Reilly, Shocker, and oh shit, Rhinos just fucking came out of nowhere. Shocker, Ben Reilly, the vintage Spider-Man wave, and Despair. Is that everything? No, I'm missing one. Despair from the Doctor Strange line. And then the other figure that I got, which I know is very random when you look at everything else, the Pinocchio figure from Super 7. Super 7's a really cool company making figures right now. They make really detailed, like, collector's figures. Like, if you want a collector's line of figures, Super 7 is doing like a fantastic job of them. Like, the figures they do, they look great. They come with tons of accessories. Oh my god, the rhinos. Oh, I survived the stampede. Yeah, they just come like, they're like one of the best figures out right now. So if you're looking for a line to collect, they're doing a bunch of different figures, a bunch of different lines. They're actually going to be releasing a Power Ranger line here soon, which looks really good, and I thought about collecting it, but I've already collected so much of the Lightning collection that I don't really want to start another line of Power Rangers, but they look fucking phenomenal. If you're a Power Ranger fan and haven't collected anything, the Super 7 figures actually look great. They've announced 3 waves so far, and they look really good. So, the only downside of the Super 7 figures, any figure that they do, they're just very expensive. It's like 65 bucks for a figure. I've previously gotten some of their other figures. I've gotten some of their New Japan Pro Wrestling. I got the Wave 1, the Tanahashi, Okada, Ishii, and Will Ospreay figures. Those were not too good. That was my first introduction to Super 7, and I wasn't too impressed with what happened. But then someone said to me, like, in terms of, like, real life people, they don't do a great job of that. But based on, like, cartoons or video game characters, they do, like, great figures. And they're currently doing a, I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. Okay. I have never heard of these characters. Oh wow, I can fall in those holes too. So yeah, they're doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They've done a few waves of that already, and I know a lot of people that collect it, and they rave about their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. So they just announced, not just announced, but they are currently starting a Disney line of characters, just random Disney characters that they're doing figures of. So the one that I bought was Pinocchio, and it wasn't even for me, it's for my great aunts, where, you know, she likes seeing my collection and stuff, right? And I remember as a kid, she would always watch like Disney movies with me, like Pinocchio, Cinderella, Snow White. Pinocchio's not her favorite character, but like Snow White's her favorite character. But they haven't released a Snow White figure yet, so waiting on that one. When that happens, I'll definitely be buying it. And, but I'm like, you know what? Let me buy her a collection. Like, I think she would like this a lot. The figures look nice. And it's just like a great set piece, like for a room. So I bought it for her, and I'm gonna buy some other ones for her whenever they come out with like characters that she's familiar with. Because Wave 1 is it's Pinocchio, it's Mickey Mouse from Fantasia, it's fuck, I forgot the guy's name. It's a king from Robin Hood, and I think there's one more, or is it just the 3? I don't know. I think it's 3. I think it's 3 per wave. God damn it, I was hoping to take him out. Come here, Ground Chuck. There we go. April O'Neil kicking some ass. So, yeah, I collected the Pinocchio figure for her, and when she got it, she really liked it, and she's got it in her room. And I'm happy that she enjoyed it. It's a nice figure, but yeah, I'm probably gonna collect some more Super 7 figures. I've seen a bunch of stuff that they've announced, like they've announced that they've got 3 waves announced for Disney. They got 3 waves announced for Power Rangers, but I'm not gonna collect that. They announced that they're gonna be doing a SpongeBob wave. They announced they're going to be doing a Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs, which I will probably get because I fucking loved that show as a kid. They did Ren and Stimpy. I never watched it as a kid, but they were cool figures. I'm going to try Leonardo.
Let's get our shells and gear.
And yeah, it seems like they're getting more of a fan base, and you know, expanding their licenses that they've got to make figures of. So, and there's other waves that they've done, like stuff I'm not familiar with. Like I think they did a Voltron figure. They're doing, I don't know if it's He-Man. They've got a bunch of stuff. I would check it out. Super 7. It's called Ultimates. That's what those figures are. That's just the Disney version, the Disney wave. But those figures, they're called Ultimates. Because they do a couple different things, and Ultimates is like their premier line, where, you know, it's a very articulated figure, great detail, great articulation, and tons of accessories. So if you're looking to collect some figures, I would check out Super 7. They might be creating some figures of something that you like, and yeah, they come very well packaged. They're just really good. I really like Super 7. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of them as they release stuff. So I'll definitely be picking up some more Super 7 stuff coming soon. Whenever it's more stuff that I'm familiar with. I thought there was going to be a train coming. I'm like, should I risk the health? Yeah, it was worth it. So yeah, those were all the figures that I got. I don't think I've ever put up like pieces of my collection, like my whole setup and stuff. I remember someone put a comment the other video. I don't know if it was the last video. It might have been a couple videos ago, where it's like, hey, you should do like a tour of your setup, like regarding like your whole collection, and that is something I want to do. So I might dedicate like a whole video just to sorry, I had to cough there. I might dedicate like a whole video just to showing off my collection, and you know, why I collect certain things, why you know, what it means to me and stuff like that. So look forward to that. That is something that I do want to film. So that is a video I want to create, so I'm hoping to do that somewhat soon. Just, you know, the whole thing is honestly, whenever I'm happy with my collection, because I'm constantly changing shit around, because I'm like, I don't like the way this looks, you know, maybe I'll move this character here and shit like that, and I'm just constantly like rearranging my stuff all the time. So I don't know, I'm just like, I'm never happy with what I have displayed, so that's why I haven't done it yet. I think I'm pretty happy with what I got now, and all the characters that are, you know, I think I have everything pretty well organized to where I'm like, I'm really happy with it. So I've actually been collecting a lot of DC Multiverse, the McFarlane figures, a lot recently. I don't know why. I listened to an interview about a month and a half ago regarding Todd McFarlane and the wave for, like, you know, just his plans for you know, the DC Multiverse line, and you know, why they do certain figures, or you know, because a lot of companies have upped the price right now, like Hasbro and Marvel Legends. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, to get a brand new Marvel Legends, I think it's like $34.97 for one figure. And I know there's been a lot of feedback. I don't want to say feedback. A lot of complaints from the fan base, where it's like, you know, we're paying more, and there's been so many issues with the figures in terms of like quality control and stuff. Like, why the fuck should we pay more if, you know, these issues are going to continue happening with the figures? Like, it's not worth the price jump. So fully understandable. I can't agree more. I haven't had too many issues with Marvel Legends per se. It's more so like the Lightning Collection, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, which is also done by Hasbro, both of those. And yeah, I've just found that in terms of like a line that I would say that I like, that has a lot of issues. I have more issues with the Lightning Collection, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, than I do with Marvel Legends. But both of them are getting price increase. Actually, I think Marvel Legends are $34.97. I think it's the Lightning Collection, which is $35.97. Still, fucking ridiculous, you know, just like almost 40 bucks for one figure. It's crazy, and especially if I'm buying like from overseas, like buying from the States or something like that, paying like the conversion plus shipping plus handling. Like, oh my god, it sucks to collect figures. So that's why it's nice to have the figure guy. And him be like a buddy of mine. Where it's like he hooks me up with these figures. So I don't have to pay exorbitant amounts of prices for some of these figures. Because like, you know, obviously I've been reevaluating, like, do I want to collect as much as I do? Because just the figures are just getting fucking crazy overpriced. And guess what? I'm not making more money. So it's kind of hard to justify sometimes. Like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can buy this figure. You know, I might have to wait for like a clearance thing or for it to go on sale. Goddamn, fuck you, Rat King. I don't even know this character. So yeah, it's been a little nutty. It's hard being a collector and being an adult. Thank God I'm really not into video games anymore. Like, I can't remember the last time I bought a new video game. Like, this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, the last game I really remember buying and paying like a full price for was Phasmophobia. And I bought it just for this series to play for Halloween. So that's the last time I remember really paying full price for a game and shit. So I'm glad there's really nothing coming out that like interests me. I don't have a PS5. I don't really have an interest in buying a PS5. I've stepped back a lot from just gaming in general. How many levels are there? Can I beat this whole fucking game in this episode? Is that something that can happen? Actually, we've looped around, so I'm assuming maybe there's not much more. I do want to change characters. I think I've played as every character now, except Donatello. Oh, I haven't played as Raph yet, shit. I played as Splinter, but I got my ass kicked in the, Actually, no, I did play as Raph, because I spawned in... We'll play as Donatello. Because in the vehicle level, I was Splinter, and then I spawned in the second character as Raphael, so we'll play as Donatello. Episode 6. I don't know who the hell that is. I know Baxter Stockman's in the game. Haven't seen him yet. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about prices of toys. Action figures, I'm sorry. They're not toys, they're action figures. I think I'm gonna do that show off my collection video coming up here soon. Show off all the money I've wasted. I don't want to say money I've wasted, it's an investment, you know? Buying crypto right now is not a good investment. I bought some crypto and I mined some crypto when it was hot. And now the whole fucking the market is crashing. I have actually not looked at my Coinbase recently. It'll probably reignite my depression, so I don't know if I wanna do that. God damn, fuck you, whatever the hell you are. Those are things that I've been up to. Went to the toy show, crippling depression, work sucks dick, been collecting a lot, and might be going on vacation here soon. And I don't plan on like going anywhere or anything like that. It's just like I just need a break. I just need to sit at home, do nothing, just chill, reset my whole fucking mindset, and just recharge my batteries. You need that every once in a while. Actually, they just passed a bill here in Canada where it's called the disconnecting policy or something like that, where you know, if you're not on the clock, basically... Another one? Bruh. Is this gonna be a regular enemy now? Like, what the fuck? They weren't that easy to defeat. Maybe they were that easy to defeat. What the fuck? The first one was hella hard. Basically, you know, your employer or whatever, they can't message you. Because, you know, this is your off time. You're not getting paid for this. So you shouldn't be contacted or have anything to do work related. So that was pretty nice. I've definitely noticed that that people have fucked off a lot. It's been pretty nice. What else is up with me? I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess I watched a couple movies. That's what else I was going to talk about. I have a list here. Let me pull it up. These are movies that I've watched, like, from... God, they even date us back as, like, the last episode of Gangsta Plays. Because some of these I watched and wanted to talk about on episode 285, but like I said, there was so much dialogue that there wasn't really an opportunity to kind of talk about anything. So the movies that I watched are as follows. I don't know how well I'm going to recount everything, but the movies that I watched, I have 5 movies here. The first one, I'll save the most fucked up one for last, the one that I have the most stuff to say on. So I guess the first movie that I watched was The Equalizer 2. It has Denzel Washington. I love The Equalizer 1. I think it's a great movie. It's one of my favorite Denzel Washington movies. It's, you know, it's reminiscent of his movie Man on Fire, where, you know, he's kind of like this badass guy. You know, he's one of those quiet people. He's kind of like John Wick-ish, where, you know, he's like a guy you shouldn't fuck with, and then something happens and he has to go back into action. That's kind of what the character is that he is in this. And like I said, I love The Equalizer 1, and The Equalizer 2 came out like years ago, and I was always hesitant on watching it, because I'm like, the sequels usually suck. Like, I really liked Equalizer 1, like, I don't think there needs to be an Equalizer 2. So I held off on watching it for a very long time. And I will say, after watching it, it was alright. It was better than what I expected. But I don't think it's as good as the first one. The first one, I think, I actually, after watching the second one, I rewatched the first one, because I'm like, because the second one was okay. I didn't like the way it started. I thought it was like really all over the place. Second half of the movie is pretty good. Final fight's better than the first movie. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then I rewatched Equalizer 1, because I'm like, Equalizer 2 was kind of eh. Did I really enjoy Equalizer 1 as much as I did? And the answer is, yes I did. I really liked Equalizer 1. I think it still holds up. Then I watched Jack Reacher, which is a movie I've wanted to watch for a while. I've always heard good things about it. That it was like this good action movie. And I watched it, and I thought it was pretty good. The story was kind of shit, in my opinion. And the whole like end fight in the whole like construction area ravine thing was kind of blah, but I thought for the most part the movie was pretty good. The story, the whole like sniper storyline, it was, I don't know. I hated it and liked it. Yeah, it was okay, but for the most part, I kind of liked Jack Reacher. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was a decent action movie. So far, none of these movies are fucking horrendous. Next movie, I would say, was probably the worst movie I watched, and that was New Mutants. Finally watched that one. Been wanting to watch New Mutants for a while. I remember when they announced it. I was excited because I like X-Men stuff. I like X-Men characters. I'm like, oh, this should be interesting. You know, it's going to be a horror movie. And then all the issues that came along with it. And then eventually they released it. Oh my god, we're fighting Shredder? Are we? No. What? Who the fuck are you? Tempstra. I have never seen this character in my life. Well, the past two... Oh my god, it's fucking, oh, it's him from the movie! Razor and Toka or whatever. Holy shit. That's awesome. Can you spawn the other one? It's Razor and Toka, I believe. I believe those are the names. Oh my god, it is fucking them. That's awesome. These are the stupid monsters from the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, Secret of the Ooze, and everyone fucking hated them. And they've kind of been like meme characters, and they've added them into the fucking game. That's awesome. Oh, fuck your bad breath. There we go. Oh my god, now it's both of them. Is that Donatello's voice? Because that is fucking annoying. Can you spawn Super Shredder? That'd be so cool. And then Vanilla Ice. Spawn Vanilla Ice too. Actually, no, I think that's Token Razor's voice, because that's what they sounded like in the movie. We're like, Mommy! They say Mommy to Shredder. Such a good movie. Spawn Super Shredder, you bitch! I want to see Super Shredder. Actually, I might die here. Holy fuck. I didn't notice how low my health is. Oh, he even fucks up, Toka, or Razor. I don't know which one's which. Yeah, that is them making the noise. That's not Donatello. Hey, come here. Please, just die here. Oh, thank God. I'm like, I can't survive another fight. That was fucking cool, though. I'm glad they're in the fucking game. Oh, wow, he turned this thing into a pogo stick. God, what was I talking about? I got distracted by fucking Toka and Razor. I believe that's their names. And that was New Mutants. Finally watched that one. Been wanting to watch New Mutants for a while. And I have to say that it was okay. It was better than what I expected. I went in with pretty low expectations. But it still kind of sucked. I don't remember everything that I liked and hated. One thing I thought that was really dumb was like, they made it seem like they've been in this fucking, basically all the characters have been locked up pretty long time, and then eventually, you know, they get a new person, and then blah, 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 blah. But the whole movie, they're acting like they've been in there forever, but, you know, the more they interact with each other, it's like they've never talked to each other before, and they don't know shit about each other. So it's like, what the fuck? Do they know each other, or do they not know each other? I think it would have been better if they individually all got kidnapped and put into the asylum instead of like one person, and then yeah, I think it would have been better, but yeah, it was kind of stupid. Yeah, I don't remember too much about it. I remember not really caring for the movie. But it was better than what I expected, but that doesn't really mean it was good. That just means I went in with very low expectations, and some of it was good, some of it was not good. So, it was okay, but I'd probably say more on the negative side if I had to kind of grade it. And then the last movie I watched, which I probably have the most to say because it was just so fucked up. It's one of the most fucked up movies I've ever watched. Not even like fucked up, it was just like, what the fuck? Like nothing outright disturbing. Well, there was some disturbing stuff. So the movie that I'm talking about is Midsummer. Midsummer is this horror movie that came out a couple years ago. I like myself a good horror movie. I've heard a lot of things about Midsummer where it's like, you've got to watch Midsummer. Midsummer and like Hereditary are the two horror movies in the past few years where it's like, yo, if you like horror movies, you gotta watch these two movies. They're fucking crazy. And Midsummer, it's not a fucking scary movie. It's like a fucked up movie. Like, when it first started, there's an event that happens to the main character. I'll just say it, because it's literally the first 2 seconds of the movie. You have the main character, I don't remember what her name is, but her sister kills herself and kills her family. So the sister kills herself and kills the parents. And then the main character learns about this. Obviously very distraught and stuff. And you think that this is going to play like a big role in the movie. But it doesn't really. Like, you think that they would keep panning back to it, but they don't. It's never really mentioned again. I think it's mentioned one more time. And then after that, not at all. Like, you think it's going to be like a big plot point, but it kind of just falls to the wayside. Eventually, she has a boyfriend. The boyfriend's kind of sick of her. They're not really getting along. He wants to break up with her, and then this thing happens, and he's like, I kind of got to be there for her. She just lost basically her whole family. It'd be kind of fucked up if I break up with her on top of, her whole family just being killed or lost tragically. So he's like, you know what? Let's just keep being a couple. And they are going to go to Sweden for a school project, I believe. Eventually they go to Sweden, and then crazy stuff starts happening. And I'll just say the last hour of the movie is fucking bananas. Like, bananas. Like, just off the wall. Some of the craziest shit I've seen in a movie. Like, just absolutely fucking bananas. Yeah, the whole movie was pretty crazy, but like that last hour, and it's a pretty long movie. And apparently they want to release like an extended cut, which is like, fuck no, the movie was so long and some parts really dragged. But, yeah, that last hour, fucking crazy. I actually have some stuff written down about it. I'm going to read it. So this is just what I've written about the movie. The movie was fucking crazy. The last hour of the movie is like a drug trip. A movie like this has lots of hidden imagery that you have to pay attention to. I did notice a couple things where like they kind of show something and then something similar happens to that later in the movie. Yeah. Anyways, the first hour and a half is good, and then it just goes fucking nuts. That's directly what I've written down from my thoughts on the movie. Yeah, it was just the last hour is just fucking craziness. Some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in a horror movie. So, those were some of the movies. Like I said, I'd actually highly recommend Midsummer. It's a little bit long, but like I said, that last hour, kind of like a must-watch. Like, it's really fucking crazy. New Mutants, okay. Equalizer, I highly recommend the first one. Second one, it's okay. And then Jack Reacher, I thought was okay. I'm actually halfway through Venom 2 right now. For some reason, I'm like, I want to watch Venom 2. I don't know why. It's very not good from the little bit that I've watched so far. But hopefully we'll talk about that next time. I'm actually going to wrap up the episode here. I feel like we've been going on for a good bit. I'm happy that my voice kind of held up through the whole thing. I was kind of worried about that. Talking for a good bit and shit like that. So, yeah. Overall, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, I had a lot of fun with. I thought it was a really good beat-em-up. I wish there was more, like, combos. Like, it's basically just kind of like a button masher where I just keep hitting X and X and X and, there's not really a lot of mixing it up with the combos. It just kind of... it is what it is. It's just, it's punch, punch, kick, 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 punch, punch. But it's really more just punch, 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 punch. Like a punch times 1,000. So I wish there was a little more variety with the fighting. I've enjoyed the level so far. I like that there's 6 characters. I think Casey Jones is in the movie or in the game, but I guess you might unlock them after you beat the game, so we'll see. But you start out with 6 characters. I think you can play up to 6 characters. Like I think you can play up to 6 people at once. So that is pretty cool to have 6-player co-op in a game, where games like this, usually it's like 2, maybe. Usually it's 2. Most of the time it's like 4. It's 2 to 4. But the fact that you can have 6 people playing at once is pretty fucking cool. So I hope this game is a success, and I hope there's more brawlers, beat 'em ups based on popular franchises. Like I'd love to have another Power Ranger beat 'em up game. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game, is one of my favorite games ever. And they did a Power Ranger beat 'em up a couple years ago called Mega Battle, I believe it was called. I did a playthrough of it on my channel. We did a playthrough of it on the team channel, and I really enjoyed it. You had 7 characters. You obviously had red, blue, black, yellow, pink, green, white. You had all those characters, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. It was a little goofy. The art style I wasn't really a fan of. I like the art style for this, very retro, kind of pixelated, but it fits with like these old style games. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like this whole like hub world. I think it's cool. I really enjoyed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a little more on the pricey side. I believe it's $24.99. I paid close to $30 because the Canadian price is like $26.99, and then there's like tax on it. So I paid close to $30. I'm playing on the Steam version, and yeah, I enjoyed what I played, and I'm definitely going to be playing this again and beating it, and we'll talk about it on the next episode. So look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Gangsta Plays, episode 286, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I highly recommend it. If you like beat 'em ups, definitely check this bad boy out. But that is going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch me next time. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. I don't know why I say that, because I really haven't uploaded anything, but it's just like it's part of my outro. I just say it. So check out everything that's going on the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Hope everything's well with you guys out in the world. Again, happy Father's Day if you celebrate it, or if you're like me, it's just a kind of awkward Mother's Day 2.0. You know, that's what they honestly should rename Father's Day. Awkward Mother's Day 2.0. For people like me with no fathers. So, again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Catch me next time. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. And until then, guys, peace out.